I devote this story to all women in this world. I devote it to all their strength, courage, beauty, and power. It's called Lily and the Truth. It was an exceptionally warm and sunny September day in 2014 at the Blue Bay Farm in Arizona near Sedona. I was there with a group of people who think the same, enthusiastic people surrounded by a beautiful area, and even more beautiful are its settlers. There were many horses, mules, a sweet donkey, a small cow, playful goats, a sheep, and of course, several dogs and cats. Let me not forget to mention the many insects that this farm has provided warm hospitality to. This complex animal family also belongs to ravens, crows, and many other birds which Arizona is very rich with. Warm weather through the year, according to which this American state is famous on the northern continent, is the strongest ally of birds, these messengers of angels. We were a group of 15 women, few from Canada and the rest from various US states. We were brought to this exotic place by the same desire and intention to participate in the 3-day training of the telepathic interspecies communication. This kind of communication helps us humans to exchange information unlimitedly with other energy beings on this beautiful planet. Owner of the Blue Bay Farm, Jennifer, was a brave and fearless young woman. There were no obstacles for her when animals and their safety are concerned. Every member of her animal family were here thanks to her dedicated work and her passion. Some of them she saved from the evil destiny, ending up in slaughterhouses as human food, which is an inevitable outcome for their species. She provided them with the freedom to breathe and the opportunity to restore their faith in humankind. All of the farm animals participate as fellow teachers in Nancy's training. Nancy Winhard, the telepathic interspecies communication teacher from Arizona, with her extensive experience and immense knowledge, helped Jennifer to maintain and preserve this large family. Knowing the life story of our members and often communicating with them herself, she organized trainings with her students on this farm with great confidence and security. The second day of training is on, and Nancy announced the time has come for the direct communication. Before that, we were doing all kinds of various techniques and meditations. It was practice time. She told us to choose one animal with which we will exchange information and from which we should receive the message that we could later share with the group. Women cheerfully jumped from their chairs as if only they waited for that moment and immediately started the search action. I watched them with envy because I was not that excited. Actually, I was afraid to fail. Some people knew from the first day which animal they want to communicate with. I did not know where to go. I did not know who to choose. I decided to let them all choose their animal, believing I will get some signs. Something inside of me said I should wait. I thought of ravens. They attracted my attention with their strong presence on the farm from the first day. They stood so confident, big and black, on the branches of neighboring trees and watched us all without any fear. I slowly pulled out of the huge barn, which served us as a schoolhouse and allowed to be caressed by a warm breeze which started out blowing. Members of the group have already found their places and animals, some standing and the others seated and resting on the soft grass. I noticed that Nancy looked at me curiously. She approached me with her beautiful smile and suggested that I try communicating with a small sweet cow that was quietly eating in her outdoor stall along with her friend donkey. She told me that there was a special connection between these two animals and they do not move anywhere from one another. Although I liked her story about this unusual couple, I could not move from my spot. We both stood on a small plateau and watched around, exactly like ravens did. I liked the fact that Nancy was not pushing me. This way she taught me that in such situations we can allow guidance to our feelings and trust only our own senses. Suddenly, my attention was drawn to the big enclosed area with horses. I watched these huge and powerful animals with great admiration. Some of them were standing still and calm as if they were listening, while others were pasturing the surrounding grass. My attention was pulled to a very beautiful white horse. More precisely, his unusual movements occupied my attention. He would turn his head towards my direction in one moment, and then he would raise it high into the sky and repeat it again. It looked like he was calling me to come to play with him. I asked Nancy for the name of this beautiful horse, who was situated pretty far from us. She told me with a smile that she was a female and her name is Lily. I finally moved and reached the fence where the horses were to observe them closely. It was hard to believe that some of these animals were destined to be sent to the slaughterhouses. Lily initially let a few horses come and smell me over the fence. They stood quietly while I was caressing their heads, and then she approached the fence of enclosure and quickly let other horses know they should leave us alone, pushing her head towards them. I was already standing with my whole body leaning against the fence, impressed with the beauty of this white mare, her dominant body, the grace of her movements, and the incredible power that she was radiating with. And then her game began. She lowered her head and gently kicked my body with her big horse nose as much as that fence permitted her. Her game reminded me of playing with my female dog, Luna. Without any experience with horses, I was wondering, what game this strong and beautiful animal was playing. It looked incredible and magical at the same time. She was playing with me like she was a dog. My tears began to run uncontrollably down my face. It looked like a dream, this huge white horse that behaves as she always knew me, sharing her game with such joy. I began to give kisses to her whole face, cheeks. I stroked her horsehair and I leaned my head to hers without any fear of being hurt. And this white beauty allowed me to do all of it. She awakened all my love and tenderness. I said to her how beautiful she is, how powerful she is, and how irresistible she is. Then the miracle happened. I was starting to get strong telepathic messages from Lily. You are delighted with me and my beauty, you who do not see your own beauty. Become aware of the woman's grace that you shine around and begin to admire yourself because of your strength and courage you carry. You are a beautiful woman. You are a warrior. You are the heroine, the teacher. You are the nurturer. You can be all that you want to be. Your greatest beauty lays in the kindness and mercy of your heart. Your true beauty is your sincerity and responsibility towards others. Your being carries the beauty of this world. Go and enjoy yourself as you enjoy me. You are beautiful from the outside, just like you are beautiful from the inside. My whole body was shaking with the sudden knowledge and the truth that this beautiful mare conveyed to me. The truth I instantly believed in. And I know now that all this time it was deeply buried inside me. This was the truth that this white beauty in its divine way pulled from my depths to the very surface of my being with its irresistible play. At that time, my marriage was falling apart. Actually, this training took place only 2 months before our final separation. I had been feeling sad, miserable, and disappointed for a long time. The feeling of guilt for losing my love for a man whom I swore to eternal love, it has been occupying my mind for months. Extra pounds on my body, as well as the lack of self-confidence and self-love, also confirmed how deep this truth was hidden in me. With the tears that were still running down my face and my body already calm, I bowed to this white mare and thanked her for her wisdom from my heart. I shared this story several years after my encounter with Lily in Arizona, and now I can say that I live this truth. The only truth she reminded me of then. This is the truth that every woman with her birth on this planet is fully entitled to bear. I also want to share what the happiest fact in all of this is. It is the fact that this truth will never be hidden from me again, nor will anyone ever be able to take it from me. Thank you, Lily, my beautiful white mare, wherever you are. And thank you, everybody, for taking your time and listening. And I trust that you will be reminded of your truth if you are a woman as well. Stay well and stay healthy. Bye.